Following the 2024 general election, the UK's populist right entered a period of volatility and internal realignment. Nigel Farage's Reform UK, though initially dominant, faced immediate pressure as ideological fractures began to split the party's foundation. Rupert Lowe was among the first to break away, launching his Restore Britain movement from the Great Yarmouth Coast to advocate for mass deportations. Simultaneously, former Reform Deputy Leader Ben Habib exited to launch Advance UK, further dividing the movement's leadership. This splintering created a confused voter base, generating a market demand for YouTube media surrogates to interpret and capture the movement. Paul Thorpe, a former watch dealer turned political influencer, positioned himself as the unifying figurehead, the movement's self-described Granddad. However, rival channels characterised Thorpe's operation as a grift, accusing him of extracting capital through manufactured grievance. The stickman patriot represents the everyday viewer attempting to blindly navigate this increasingly fractured digital media landscape. Evaluating Thorpe requires applying a formalised matrix to his structural output. This matrix ignores political ideology, focusing exclusively on our stated intent aligns with observable systemic incentives. This evaluation tracks the structural transformation of political organising in the content capital. Round 1 of the matrix analyses content output. Thorpe's stated mission is to unite the right and build a challenge to the political establishment via Advance UK. His actual output consists primarily of multi-hour, highly frequent live streams. While claiming a mission of unity, Thorpe spends hours of runtime conducting combative attacks against smaller rival channels like DinoBane or Daily Agenda. The data shows a massive disparity. Direct policy analysis of his own party accounts for a fraction of the time spent on interpersonal YouTube drama. These runtime spikes correlate with Thorpe framing itself as the victim of an obsessive smear campaign. These spikes often culminate in a crash-out, an emotional live stream used to trigger defensive audience engagement. The results indicate a channel structurally optimised for factional inner fighting rather than political cohesion. Round 2 of the matrix evaluates the economic logic. Thorpe claims his activism involves financial sacrifice, citing one 2-hour video that earned him £8. Rival analysts estimate his channel's total output generates between £12,000 and £15,000 monthly. The economy of political YouTube relies on algorithmic retention and direct extraction through super chats. Retention data shows grievance and interpersonal drama drive financial contributions far more effectively than policy analysis. Attacking detractors creates a self-perpetuating content loop that provides both daily broadcast material and consistent revenue. Controversial figures like Tommy Robinson serve as hyper-polarising catalysts within this loop. Thorpe's frequent defence of Robinson functions as an engagement multiplier, feeding the algorithmic cycle. In this attention economy, outrage acts as the primary monetisable currency. Round 3 analyses ideological arbitrage. The movement's currently split between civic nationalism and ethno-nationalism. Ben Habib and Advance UK lead the civic nationalist wing, promoting an anti-racism pledge. Rupert Lowe's Restore Britain party attracts the hardline ethno-nationalist vanguard of the movement. Ideological arbitrage occurs when a creator attempts to straddle these contradictory camps to capture the widest possible audience. Thorpe performs this arbitrage by supporting the Advance UK pledge while simultaneously defending the hardline elements that reject it. This strategy creates tension with hardline viewers who demand ideological consistency. Adopting a rigid policy stance would immediately shrink the channel's total addressable market. The matrix identifies this ideological ambiguity as an optimised strategy for audience retention. Calculated ambiguity allows for maximum capitalisation across fractured political lines. The stickman patriot steps back as the terminal completes the evaluation. The final output charts the broader systemic flow. This triangular flowchart maps the feedback loop driving the media ecosystem. Real-world political fractures create an audience seeking guidance. Influencers capture them by manufacturing emotional drama disguised as political stakes. The algorithm rewards this with high retention, converting voter anxiety into financial payout. Whether an individual influencer or a grifter is a question secondary to the platform's economic architecture. The result is identical whether the content is motivated by patriotism or financial gain. The channel functions as an outrage engine. In the ecosystem of political YouTube, unity is the marketing hook and division is the structural business model. Don't forget like and subscribe. Thanks for your support and welcome to the Daily Bollocks.